Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to discuss about design process of 3-bit synchronous counter. So in the previous videos I have also discussed about this design process, but that is being done using D flip-flop. So in this video we are going to discuss it with the help of your JK flip-flop. So when you look at this particular synchronous counter term, so it means it is being used in a digital clocks and multiplexing and machine motion. So now your synchronous counter involves this particular steps. So the first step which we are going to use is identify the states. So here we know that you are going to use this particular system. So your system comprises of that we are using a up counter. This is known to us, and it is going to count from 0 to 7 and then back to 0. So it goes like this. So this is first thing, that is being identification of states, and once that is being known, the next thing is arranging these states, that how things are being going. So this can be done using state table also. So that we have done earlier also, that this is your first state, then next state is going to be 0 0 1, and your next state is going to be your 0 1 0, then your next state is going to be 0 1 1, then your next state is going to be 1 0 0, then your next state is going to be 1 0 1, then 1 1 0, and last state is 1 1 1, and after that it comes to 1 1. So this is the entire process, and now we are going to implement using your JK flip flop. Identification of states is over. The next step is going to be this one, that how you are going to create your excitation table. Okay, so first is identify the states, and now you are looking for the states. This is your second steps. This is the sequence which is being required, and third step is create excitation table. Now we are going to design this using JK flip flop. So it's a quite simple thing. You are just noting down the present state and next state, because this is going to be a two-state thing, present state and next state. So this is your excitation table, and it is 0 1 5 5. That means when it is going from changed from this state to state, what are the input combination that is being required, or what are the combination that actually forced this conversion to happen. So then we actually draw this diagram table, and in table on the first side we write present states. So this is your present state 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and then next state. So from 0 your system is going to be moved to 1, from 1 it will move towards 2, from 3 it is moving towards 4, 4 3 to 4, then from 4 to 5, then 5 to 6, then 6 to 7, and then from 7 to 8. So this is the entire sequence which is actually happening. Now next thing is how to fill this particular thing, because we are going to design it with JK flip flop. So this is not going to be an easy task. So a lot of mistakes you can make. So the best thing is whenever you are filling this table, keep this excitation of JK flip flop in front of you, and if there is any problem you will be readily know. So once you practice, you will be knowing all the things. So the first thing is from Q2, so 0 0 0 to 0, so 0 to 0, so 0 to 0, so that means 0 don't care. Next state also 0 don't care, then 0 to 0 0 don't care, then 0 to 1, so 0 to 1 is 1 don't care, then 1 to 1 is don't care 0, then 1 to 1 don't care 0, then 1 to 1 don't care 0, then 1 to 0 is don't care 1. So we have listed all the possible input combinations for Q2. Now comes Q1. So here for information I am telling you that this is your MSB and this is your LSB. So you should not disturb this fashion. So where you are keeping it MSB and LSB, it is to be followed like this. If you intermix this, that suppose here you are writing MSB here and here LSB here and all, then it will give you some sort of errors while you are doing this thing. So to make things simple, to keep things error free, what you are supposed to do, you are supposed to keep MSBs and LSB fixed for all the states at the same place. You are not supposed to change them. So now this is now Q1. So 0 0, 0 don't care, then 0 1, 1 don't care, then 1 1 don't care 0, then 1 0 don't care 1, then 0 0, 0 don't care, then 0 1 is 1 don't care, and then 1 1 will be don't care 0, and last is 1 2 0. So that is don't care 1. So you will note all these things in this particular fashion, and after doing this entire exercise, your truth table will be like this. So here all the states are being filled. Now things are quite simple. So you are having supposed to have now 6 K maps corresponding to J2, K2, J1, K1, J0, K0. So the first step is your states, second is listing the states, third is excitation table, and fourth is getting that into this particular format. Now we are going to solve it for K maps. So K maps are like this. So you will solve it for your requirement. So this is the first pairing. This is going to be a quad. This is going to be a octa. This is going to be a octa. Here this is going to be quad, and this is going to be this. So you will note down this. So here your 0 0, 0 1 1 1 1 0. So what is changing? This is constant. So Q1 is constant, and here 0 and 1. So Q0 is there. Similarly, K2 also you are giving you K1 into Q0. So J1 is equal to, all are changing except your Q0, and J0 is 1, K0 is 1. So these are the values you are obtaining after solving for your K maps. So these are the values which we have calculated in the previous slide. So once you solve them, they are as simple as combinational circuits. Now next is how you are going to implement it. So here you are writing this is for LSB, and this is for your MSB. And for simplification purpose, what you are supposed to do, you are supposed to name the numbers JA, JB and JC, so that things becomes quite simple for you. Then have 3 flip-flops like this. So now the first flip-flop J0, K0 is equal to 1. So you are doing this and putting it as high. Then J1, K1 is equal to Q0. So Q0 is here being added. And then J3, K3 is Q0 and Q1 dot. This is dot. So you are putting a AND gate here and just giving there. So this is a synchronous thing. So all of them are being provided with the same clock. In asynchronous, the data first is acting as a clock for the next. So in the synchronous thing, all of them are getting driven by the same clock. So this is the implementation of your 3-bit synchronous counter using JK flip-flop. So similarly, you can try for T flip-flop. So that is quite simple also. So again, instead of JK, you are using the excitation table of T and looking what is happening from 0 to 0 or 0 to 1. So this is the entire procedure. Other thing that is important, it is not necessary that all the states are being used. Like this particular counter, here you see all the states are not being used. Only 4 states are being used from 15. So in this case, what is being required, all of other states will be treated as don't cares, and rest of the things your system will be going in this particular sequence. So thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed this learning. And for more videos, please put your comments so that I can make other videos for your topics on digital electronics. Thank you very much.